Hi, my name's Scott Hawkins. I have the fishing vessel Jody H.
Yeah, hi, my name is Bobby Blocker. I'm the owner and captain of the fishing vessel Her Grace.
Yeah, my name's Carl Nish. The name of my boat's the Lidorian.
Hi, my name is Jerry Bates. I own the fishing vessel Suki.
My name is Paul Hill, and this is my wife Connie. We've got the fishing vessel Delana and Betty H.
I have the fishing vessel Four Seas. My name is Rob Sanchez.
Hi there, my name's Chris Samuelson. I have the fishing vessel Dos Niñas.
My name's Eric Hopper. I got the fishing vessel Kirsten Nicole.
My name's David Sjogren, and this is my son Eric. We have a boat that's called the Aleutian Storm.
My name is Jack Webster, and my boat is the Millie G.
My name is Candy Mooslin.
My name is Gary Mooslin.
And we have the fishing vessel Blue Dolphin.
My name is Rex Olander. I have the fishing vessel Sidewinder.
Hi, we're Steve and Kathy Moore. We own the 50-foot vessel Rosemar.
Okay, hello. My name's Len Crump, and this is my beautiful wife, Sherry Crump. We have the fishing vessel Billy Marie, too.
Yeah, the name of my boat's the Captain Banjo. My name's Skip McMaster.
Hi, I'm Jack Van Tress. My wife, Marcia, my son, Ryan. The vessel's the Sea Wind.
My name's Tim Thomas. My vessel's the Steel Fin Second.
Okay, I'm Steve Rittenberg, and I got a fishing vessel named the Nicole Marie, and I've had it for 20+ years.
I've been in the fishing business since birth. My dad started in the business in 1933. My sons are in the business now, so we're 3 generations.
I'm a 3rd generation pole and troll fisherman for Albacore.
I'm a 1st generation commercial fisherman.
I'm the 1st generation of fishermen in my family.
This has been a tradition. I'm a 3rd generation fisherman. I fished for my father as he fished for his grandfather with his brothers. I have 2 kids, and they fished and worked their way through school in the summers with me.
I'm a 3rd generation commercial fisherman. Fishing is basically the only job I've ever had in my life. Both my grandpas, my mom's dad and my dad's dad, were both commercial fishermen. And my dad was a commercial fisherman. My brother is also a fisherman, and it's just been a part of our family. My wife's family is actually, they're fishermen too.
About 1920, my father immigrated to this country from Sweden, and he fished this coast until 1970. And his brother fished this coast also.
My great-grandfather served on the USS Constitution from 1850 to 1853, and then became a sea captain and sailed every port in the known world.
And I started fishing for my dad in 1960. And about 20 years ago, my son Eric started working for me.
So if you say it skipped a generation, it might have been, but I very much have the sea in my blood.
Well, my father and I built the boat, and we fished together for a number of years. Then I had a son, and now I have my grandson on the boat. So it's a pretty good family tradition here on the Lidorian.
My son's involved here with us, and he has plans of continuing on, and we hope to keep the tradition alive.
AFA for me has actually put a new breath of life in this fishery.
The organization and the unity that it has, I mean, it gives me as a commercial fisherman a big voice.
We just fell in love with these people, what they wanted, or what they did for us. They established a price on the West Coast year after year, and that's never been done before.
In a group of fishermen all on the same page, working for the same goal is to be you know, albacore fishing, a good industry that, you know, a person can make a living.
They established a method of going to buyers and securing a price for us before the season started. That hadn't been done before.
AFA is the only organization that has done me any good at all through the years.
And without it, I know we wouldn't be where we're at today, that's for sure.
They were started with fishermen. It's run by fishermen. And we were at an impasse in our marketing when our canneries moved offshore. We became sort of the foreign fleet supplying. We were having extreme difficulty getting our market values for our fish to a level where we could afford to stay in the business. And AFA took the initiative, getting our MSC approval, they went to direct market the fish to the actual canners versus going through middlemen and brokers, and they've done a tremendous job in turning albacore into a public awareness, a U.S. fishery, very sustainable, and a healthy fishery.
AFA has treated us like family and marketing this fishery with, with passion.
You always have to be optimistic, and the future for us as albacore fishermen, I think, is bright for the fact that people are understanding a little bit more about what we do, and they're embracing the methods that we use, as well as the people that are involved and the small communities and families that it affects.
Now that we have AFA, I see a real good future in this fishery. There's going to be more of a demand for this method of fishing worldwide.
Future looks good for any fishery that's sustainable. If the fishery is not sustainable, there's not going to be a future. So our fishery is sustainable, and I think it will be here for years to come.
I think AFA is proving to the world and the United States that this is the best way to catch fish, and I see a great future. Not so much for me, I'm ready to retire, but for my son and my grandson.
If you'd talked to me 10 years ago and asked me about the future of our fisheries, I would have told you a really sad, depressing story. But right now, I've got a lot of hope for our future and a lot of hopes for my sons if they choose to fish. I think as the public becomes aware of the method of fishing that we do, that we're going to be around forever.
And I'm very optimistic that my kids are going to be able to do that, and future generations are going to be right in there with them.
Our fishery is such a unique artisanal fishery that you can't learn this in books. I learned that a long time ago as a kid in school, that I knew if I was going to be a fisherman, the only way to learn this trait was my dad was my professor. You have to be on a boat, you have to go out there and get wet, so to speak.
Pole and troll fishing truly is a tradition, and it's an art.
It's one of the last fisheries where you can be an independent fisherman. You can decide when you want to go, where you're going to go, how long you want to stay, and you're not subject to the whims of the buyers or the government near as much as you are in other fisheries. It's kind of the last open range fishery we have, so it keeps me as a hunter, I guess.
I feel so fortunate that I was able to experience, since I was a little kid, going out on these boats, and the experience that I've had, I just feel so privileged.
I've seen 60-foot waves. I've seen 70-mile-an-hour winds on top of 20-foot seas.
You can be in the same spot of ocean for 3 days, and yet each day looks totally different.
Herds of whales all spouting.
There's nothing like having a herd of black and whites come up alongside you and run with you, jumping out of the water and flipping and having all kinds of great things.
To be out there in the elements and fighting the fish is what keeps me going.
The ocean's a cool place.
We went over on that boat and physically bucketed it out by hand, and I think that that's a testament to how fishermen look out after each other and the kind of people that we are.
Giant squid at night, looking like white ghosts just drifting under the surface.
It's the seeking of the product that I enjoy, along with good things the ocean has to offer, which are every morning, every sunset, all night long. It's all good.
It's the last of the pure breed fisheries.
It's really my way of life, and I just love the ocean and the sunsets and the sunrises, and it's really, really tranquil, peaceful. That's about it.